All right, what is going on, YouTube? Today we are bringing you another Lighthouse Loot guide, but this time we are focusing just on the expansion of the lighthouse that they came with. If you guys aren't familiar with it, I have a video covering a Lighthouse Loot run guide that you can see up on the top right or left here. And this basically can just be added onto that, or you can just do this alone. It's up to you guys. There's really no set preference here. So let's get right into it. Note to self for you guys that are new to the game or haven't really hit the Lighthouse expansion yet. If you do not spawn right here next to these broken houses, I wouldn't even bother pushing into the expansion. Because most of the time people are going to be up here and they are going to hold this choke point, because the only way to get in and out of this place is through this bridge. So something to keep in mind of. And also leaving. People will sit around here and watch the bridge, because this again is a choke point. So let's get on with the video. Running up to the lighthouse, there are a few items you can pick up in this truck. Fuel and milk. So it's usually food. The next trunk usually has nothing. I haven't had much luck with this trunk. As far as that goes, if you're pushing towards the lighthouse, you can't push this way. So you literally have to push down the middle, and you can see players that are here before you. You can get up here, up there. You can watch from these windows, that window, if they're going over there, or they can watch from this window, that window, that window, that window, or they can hold up over here, and dude, it's just not a good time. But running up, you have another fucking huge technical supply crate you can loot on top of a grenade box, usually some ammo laying around here, and then you'll push on. Now there are two ways to get into the lighthouse if you do not want to go through the front door. You can, of course, originally go through the front door, or you can come over here, hop on this box, this barrel, and then jump right on over. But initially, walking up to the building, I would initially loot this first supply crate or weapons crate, and then hit this other one, so the green one. Now, if you are running by yourself, I would constantly be checking the bridge so nobody runs up on you. There are going to be a lot of scavs here, so keep that in mind. Like, this is going to be very scav heavy. Alright, after entering the building, you want to hit this first room to your left. You know, weapons closet here. And of course, search, duffel bag. That's pretty much it. Sometimes there are computer parts on top of this desk, but it's hit or miss. Filing cabinet that if you want to loot, you can loot. Now, coming out here, this is where it's going to get a little crazy. So this is an offline raid. So on a normal raid, there would be scavs galore. But I always start left and then work right. So I would always enter in the door to the left, usually hit the right, and then there are a bunch of kitchen items such as food and others junk. It's a jacket. Get in here, there'd be more food. You have drinks, you bought vodka. The bottom part is not really the best, and then when you go to the top, it's kind of the same. More vodka, more food items, you know. Make sure to check these shelves. Usually find decent weapons parts. And the jacket. And that pretty much covers the left side of the building. You can push into here. This is it's the same freezer. And this is just basically a garage. There's a crate in here, like a supply crate and 2 jackets, but that's pretty much it. And toolbox. Not gonna find anything too crazy in here. After you search that, you can push right. This building is definitely the better of the two buildings. So I used to go left. Hit this first room. There's a safe. It's locked. There's also a computer. Should check these shelves. And then of course you have another weapons closet. And another technical supply crate. and you can make your way up down the hall. Could be a weapons box here, as well as crate and another computer. Once you make your way upstairs, go left through the door. Should be a weapons box there, a grenade crate, and from here, this would be a good time to check the bridge. Take a quick peek down, make sure no one's running up. There's a marked room if you have the key for it, which I do not. I will link the key in this video. The rest of the house is pretty much junk. So the first floor is where the money is made. There's also a garage over here for any other tools and bolts and stuff. But to me, it's not really worth spending my time hitting. Up here is where the money is really made. These top 3 buildings up here are covered in loot. Now, whatever you do, do not go to the right. If you walk over here towards the actual lighthouse, you are going to hit landmines. Some people don't know that because I don't think there's any signs that indicate, hey, there are landmines over here. So keep that in mind. When coming up on an online raid, there are going to be scavs sitting back here, so you're not be able to see them. Make sure you keep your eyes open for that, and there'll be some scavs sitting right here. On entering this first building, there's going to be food on the top of this desk usually. There's a jacket, but what you want to focus on is coming back here, hitting this safe, the top of the safe, as well as coming behind the desk, hitting the computer. There's also a jacket behind the door that they try to hide. All right, after you've hit that, you want to run straight across. Again, there are going to be tons of scabs through here, so be ready to pop them off. Upon entering this room, make sure to search this computer, this jacket, and look on the floor for other computer parts because they do spawn here. I found a couple GPUs here before. Upon leaving this next room, which is basically a giant garage, is where you go find a lot of your bolts and nuts. I know that's a lot of people's problem right now, especially early wipe, is there are not a lot of bolts and nuts being found. But in here, you will find them everywhere in these toolboxes. If you go to the adjacent room, there's not going to be much here, so might as well just walk through it. Once you leave that building, this next building is where a lot of the good loot is found. Enter the room with the red light. You're gonna have a grenade box to your left. Make sure to search these top 3 cabinets and check these shelves. There are good spawns here. Sometimes I found intel. And the body, check the body. After hitting that room, hit the next room to the adjacent to it, to the other red light. Walk through. And just keep walking through. You're back to the main electronic room. Jacket and the toolbox. Head out. Head right. Don't go upstairs yet. Knock out the downstairs first. Just check the top of this. Sometimes you find little items. Sometimes I find intel down here also, but you cannot go anywhere else. The toolbox for you to check. Then you can head back up the stairs. Keep in mind, you're going to want to be kind of quick when you do this because there's a sense of time of people coming up on you, and it's going to happen. You can usually check these shelves and find medical tools, medical supplies. Once you come out here, there are going to be other weapon parts on this table and such. From here, you can also check the bridge. So if that was you, I would take a good look at the bridge to make sure nothing else is coming through. And then you see you're kind of in a predicament here, but you can make this jump. You start from back here. And you just run and then jump. Bingo, you're here. Again, you can check the bridge from here and look down, which is a very good vantage point. There will be food on top of this. There's always a food or drink up here. So if you're ever like down on the energy or hydration, you can always get that here. There's tons of ammo up here. Tons. Upon walking up here, that's pretty much the whole place. But usually by this point in an actual online raid, you are pretty much almost full from all the stuff you found. You will make about 200,000 to 400,000 rubles in this one spot alone. Upon leaving, it is an optional, very optional thing to check far left. I don't advise it, only because everybody who is either on the other side of the lighthouse or deciding to watch this lighthouse can hit you. I've had guys take shots at me all the way out by the broken house right there while I'm over here. You can see, they can see you pretty well when you're over here. There's not really anything like worth grabbing over here besides a crate that you might get lucky with right here. Maybe if you come here to scav, I would understand. But very open, very willing to die out here. Upon leaving this place, my best advice for you, especially when it's starting to choke point, is to rather wait out the raid. If you found that good of stuff, wait out the raid, man. There is no point in pushing it out. Or B, if you think you were fast enough, run on by, man. Just try to make it out. Or if you have smoke grenades, throw smoke grenades. There's just a lot of vantage points. It's good at the loot that is here. They can shoot you from a lot of places, man. People will set up camp here. They'll set up camp here and here, and they will sit right here. There's a small ledge underneath that rock that you can sit under and shoot at. This place is great for loot, amazing for loot, awesome to add to the original Lighthouse Loot run I have made. But the only downfall to it is if you're not here first, someone's going to be here, and if there's a pair two, they're going to be watching the bridge. If they were smart, one person is going to be watching the bridge. My advice to you is, if you're not here first, don't worry about it. You want to be a total piece of shit, camp the choke point. They will have to come out. You have to come out. There's no extracts over here, so they have to leave. Now, say you're the first person here and you leave and you don't get shot at coming out. The one extract you can't take, and the fastest extract you can take, is Southern Road, which is all the way at this intersection. You make a right and you go down the road. But anyways, that's gonna be it for today's video, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I thoroughly love this expansion of Lighthouse. It is great to make good amount of rubles in a single run. It is very good as a scav, better as a PMC if you're running with a group and you have a couple guys that know what they're doing. But as always, thanks for watching. Please subscribe to the YouTube channel. If you follow me on Twitch, that'd be greatly appreciated, and give me a follow on TikTok. As always, take care of yourself, guys. Peace.